October home prices posted their biggest gain of the year yesterday, rising 4.8% from a year ago. Existing homes, that was according to Case-Shiller. Existing home sales also seeing an uptick. For more on what's next for the housing market, let's bring in RE/MAX CEO Nick Bailey. Nick, it's great to have you on the show. I want to start right there with the Case-Shiller index that we did get yesterday. It's a lagging indicator. It represents October. Why do we care about it so greatly? Well, because it also represented the month where mortgage rates hit not multi-year, but multi-decade highs, and we still saw prices increase. Why?
Well, it's a great question. It all comes down to this. There is pent-up demand out there. We are still looking at an estimated 4.5 to 5 million homes that we are short across this country. And with the rise in rates that we've seen over this past year, we've had a number of buyers sitting on the sidelines. So just in the last few weeks, we're seeing mortgage applications up. We're seeing some great optimism coming into 2024. But we've still got record low inventory, and that's going to likely continue to drive prices.
Okay, so buyers on the sidelines. How about sellers? We talk a lot about, quote unquote, golden handcuffs, too. People that are locked into their mortgages at 2%, 3%, 4% rates who are looking at this market and saying, I don't need to sell right now. As you see those rates start to come down, do they begin to put more inventory into the market as well?
They will. And we have seen last year, the spring market is generally when we see most of the move-up buyers come to the market. And that didn't happen in 23 for that very reason. 90% of homeowners have a rate under 5%, and of that, 50% are less than 3.5%. So let's face it, some homeowners are in love with their rates. And until something like life events that drive housing ultimately happen, that's what's going to bring some of those sellers back into the market. That's things like job change, marriage, divorce, children. Those type of things are what get people to push past what their current rate is and maybe think about a different one.
RE/MAX operates all over the country. Where are you seeing the most demand, the most strength in terms of housing? Where is it the weakest?
Well, we have seen it kind of interesting this year because those areas with the highest prices, so some of your coastlines, areas in California, those have had the most pressure on pricing. We've seen them come down in some areas. But then we've seen areas like Texas and Florida that have continued to boom, and in some price ranges have continued to see multiple offers where buyers are competing with one another. I would tell buyers, don't be surprised in the spring market of 2024, especially for first-time home buyers. As rates get more favorable, it's going to help drive some level of home affordability, and we could see buyers competing against each other again.
Are first-time home buyers able to crack into this market or some of these markets? Do you expect that that's going to ease, and the affordability dynamics that have kept the bar high for them is going to start to change or reverse in some way? What will it take?
Well, with the rise in prices over the last couple of years, it has become a little more difficult for first-time home buyers. But we're seeing programs once again that are more favorable for first home buyers, which these are low down payment, 1%, 2%, 3% type of down rates that are helping first-time home buyers get into the market. And it's estimated right now there are 45 to 46 million millennials that are part of this pent-up demand for household formation in the years ahead. And so there's a big population that's driving for housing. There's something else, though, that I also don't think people talk about enough is we're going through one of the biggest wealth transfers, $87 trillion over the next 20 years from generation to generation that may help some of those buyers. Now, it may not help in the next week or month, depending on your situation, but it is going to contribute to home ownership rates for some.